I'm Ashen Wings, Lord of the Horde, and you are all my faithful treasures. Or at least you would be if you're subscribed to the channel. So please do so, and enjoy today's episode. Transition. Welcome back on in, Dragon Folk, to more Tales of Arise. So we are absolutely killing it right now. We just found out that our friend Shion has a flaming sword inside of her, and we can apparently use it. Zephyr is teamed up with your party. So, Shion fighting style. Shion specializes in gun-based long-range strikes and astral arts. Use her to hit enemies from a safe distance and to use healing arts on allies with low HP. Healing arts cost CP to use, so mind your CP total. When auto mode is enabled, Shion will primarily target flying and astral art wielding enemies as well as foes with lower HP during combat. CP stands for Cure Points. Arts with healing and support effects consume CP in addition to AG. CP is shared across the party and can be restored with items or by staying in an inn or campground. It can be raised by leveling up or finding specific items. Cool. Alright, get away from the mine. Get away from the mine, my foot.
Our cover's been blown here.
Never mind.
Get a move on. We're moving to another base.
Alright. So, pretty crazy. A lot of things were just unlocked in that last one. And it's... oh man, just look how this looks. It's just crazy to me that there's, like, so much that just happened, right? Like, a lot. And, like, I hate to be the guy, but, like, I'm probably going to spoil it. If this is a spoiler, I'm sorry, but this is just my opinion. Or, not my opinion, this is a guess. And I hope I'm wrong. But I think that our boy Iron Mask here is a Renin. Because that just makes sense. Land of brimstone and swirling ash. Orbis Glimmer.
That's...
Glanamede Castle, stronghold of Lord Balsef, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the gates of fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go.
Man, this place is dope. This is dope as hell. I love this. Look at this. Beautiful. There's just lava down there, like, wow. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Okay. Well, let's make a move on then. Get on going.
Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Making contact with an enemy icon will initiate a battle. Defeating all the enemies in a given fight will earn you XP. Be careful if characters are knocked down, they die, right? Got it. Free wolves. During combat, press the options menu while in the menu to change your character's control mode. Semi-auto automatically moves until in attack range. Manual full control. Auto fights based on best strategy. Semi-auto mode is designed for players who wish to casually dabble in combat. Meanwhile, manual mode is for those seeking full control, while auto mode lets the game take the reins.
Don't go charging off like that. Had it coming. Talon storm.
We've turned the tables on him.
Don't
There are
let them
still
form a
more
pack.
left.
Right.
It's
No
over.
time to hold back.
I'll run you through. See ya.
Mega Ray!
I'm not done!
mine.
Rising Wyvern!
Talon Storm!
Mirage!
Cannon!
No escape! Slash!
I'll run you through!
Swallow blade!
Coming!
Nice, okay. I don't know what she's on, if she's on auto or what,
Pathetic.
but... Hopefully she's on auto, because I would like her to be on auto.
Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, alright?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
Okay, but I'm gonna fight it, so... You got me messed up.
Normally
if you
I
think I'm
don't
not
pick
gonna
on the
fight it.
weak.
Take it.
Over.
Whoa! Okay, got it.
I'll bring you back from
Panic
death to
coming!
this.
Talon Storm! Circle and bring him down!
Go. It's over.
Swallow blade!
How's this?
You're mine!
Panic coming!
Mega
Talon
ray.
Storm! Touch cannon!
Here I go.
Cleave right through him!
Core break, baby, yeah! That thing
I'm not over the
whooped
hill
me, though.
just yet.
That thing truly
I can feel
was
my power
very
growing.
terrifying, but... Now, we can't get into too many fights, I don't think, because we have that CP. I don't think I have much to boost our CP back up. And life bottles. Oh,
This is-
okay.
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it.
Okay,
I'll
there's a
remember
little-
that.
Little ladder up here. Got it. Anything up this way? Or is this like the way around? Oh, ooh, what is this? This is... Antidote rock. Storing it together with food will make the food
What
last
a weird
longer.
stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Okay. Oh, hey. A campfire. I'm assuming this is where we're
Let's
gonna
stop a moment to catch our breath.
spend the time to chill
I
out and
barely
learn
worked
about
up a
characters.
sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Resting at a campground will restore your party's HP and CP. While resting, you can watch skits and cutscenes that you previously viewed.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renin.
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
Okay.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still,
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr,
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
you're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
All right. More skits.
So this whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just, you know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but that doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
Wow. So yeah, so reminiscing will allow you to go through all these, right? Also any cinematics, so we can watch the Blazing Sword one again. That's neat. All right, displays party status. All right, we're all looking pretty low, so let's just rest. So, those would be nice.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the two of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
I've gotta hurry.
So much mystery. So much mystery.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Man, are you... I'm telling you,
I hate
he's
camping
Renan
out.
as hell. Renan as hell. I know. I know. That's the downside of me watching so much anime, is that I can tell the tropes when I see them. Granted, it's still great, but like, man, look at this. So that's Renan. That's Lenegis, I think, if I recall correctly. So unless that's like a moon or something. But man, this game is so much fun, honestly. Like, it's been so long since I played a JRPG. That's Bridge in the Fall. It's not, okay. Wheat.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
No, it's a wheat, of course it's edible. Oh, okay. So I can fall, but... What's down here? Carp. I get fish! Save.
What's this thing?
So we're essentially gathering ingredients to cook things. That's kind of neat. I know in a lot of RPGs, cooking is very big on like getting stat bonuses and such, and being able to kind of better your stats before fights and so on and so forth. So the cooking is probably going to be pretty important, but I don't know how often I'm going to be doing it. I guess on a regular basis. It depends on what what materials I can find. So. But yeah, so this is, it's just such a wild world. Like, I mean, just look at this.
We're so high up.
Crazy. And I just love the way they... Ooh, what is the thing? That thing looks sick.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Giant Zooglers roam the certain areas. They're very hard to fight, but you can get rare items and lots of SP if you manage to beat them. I hate it when people go, oh, I don't think you can beat them, but then my next instinct is,
made it to Ulzbek.
well, I gotta try. Some mushrooms. Okay, almost made it to Ulzbek. But you know what? We're actually going to end the episode here, and the next episode will have some combat and maybe Ulzbek. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your support. Please make sure to like the video and also subscribe to the channel as well if you guys enjoy this content. I am having so much fun, and honestly, I can't wait to continue this adventure with all of you here. My wonderful treasures. Alright guys, thank you. Make sure to drink your water, eat your vegetables, and don't be a dick. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright, nerd out.